Hi guys, this is part 2 to how to live long, healthy life and how to stay young. In the previous episode we talked about negative ions and the environment. Watch that episode to inform yourself a bit more. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today is the importance of good quality sleep. When we sleep, the body repairs itself and regulates its own hormones and rebuilds itself basically. A lot of people today are affected by the Wi-Fi, by the blue light from their computer screens and from their cell phones, and the Wi-Fi that's all around us, and EMF, electromagnetic force fields, which have a disruptive effect on the cellular function of our cells and our organs. So sleep, to have a very good and healing sleep, we need to follow certain guidelines. Step number 1, ensure that your room is pitch black. That means no light coming in through the curtains, and no cell phone or alarm clock with light in the room. I believe that it's not enough just to wear an eye mask. You need to make sure there is no light coming in at all. And that means that you need to ensure that way, if you are in pitch black, which is again the best, you're gonna experience the best experience of being in a complete darkness if you are camping out in nature. You can compare the difference. Create a pitch black environment in your room and go into a forest, camp out and see what the difference is. The pitch black in the forest is very nurturing, or nourishing almost, to the brain. The pitch black in an apartment or wherever you live, or in a house or dwelling, is not the same. But try to see the difference. When it's pitch black, the brain starts to produce melatonin, which is a very important hormone that helps with repair of the human body and acts as an antioxidant, hormone regulator, and so forth. Without this hormone, the body becomes sick, deteriorates, and ages prematurely. Also, to help with the sleep, I would recommend that you guys, to help with your sleep, I recommend that you guys make sure that you do not eat, or if you eat only about maybe 2 hours before going to bed, and eat something light. Maybe a soup, maybe congee, which is overcooked brown rice or overcooked rice, but something light. Also, do not drink liquids just before going to bed, because you may wake up to have to go to urinate, which will disrupt your sleep. Another very important thing is you need to make sure that your Wi-Fi router is turned off in your place. because again it disrupts the function of your cells, which will age you faster if you don't consider this, and make you more susceptible to this disease, faster aging, physically and mentally, as well as it will also affect your cognitive function down the road. So making sure that you have pitch black, no Wi-Fi, no food or liquids prior to drinking, to sleeping, is very important. Make sure your liquids that you drink are warm. You could have a tea that could help you with sleeping at night, such as valerian chamomile tea. Magnesium will help as well, especially magnesium biglycinate. Make sure you take magnesium with vitamin B6 in order to absorb it properly. Make sure also if you're taking any medications, that you investigate a little bit more carefully what kind of supplements or herbs you can take before or after taking your meds. However, for those of you who are not taking any meds and who are reasonably healthy, magnesium can help a lot. Epsom salt baths at nighttime. You could have an Epsom salt bath in a warm water. You could use, for example, what I like to use personally is about half a kilo of Epsom salt with lavender oil. Put a candle in your bathroom, turn off the light, and just soak for about 10-15 minutes just to relax. Oftentimes it's very difficult to sleep, obviously, if your mind is very active. If you're watching the news, or these days there is so much that we all affected by, especially with what's going on around the world. So we need to try to integrate some sort of calming, relaxing, peaceful ways of helping our mind and body to go to sleep, to rejuvenate. So the other thing, again, so pitch black, super important. Wi-Fi off, and making sure that you also sleep away from power outlets. If there's a power outlet near your head or body, it will emit dirty electromagnetic energy, which can affect your body and your sleep, and therefore production of melatonin, which is again one of the hormones that's going to keep you healthy or healthier and younger. So the other thing is, so I recommend you make sure that you really pay attention to the power outlets in your room. The next thing is Wi-Fi, which I already mentioned, routers, and smart meters. If you have a smart meter in your house, you need to educate yourself about how it affects your body. Or if you have a cell tower near your house, you need to shield yourself from the effects of such technologies, because this technology is, again, quite disruptive to your cells, to your organs, and to your health, physical and mental. I advise also that you choose to sleep in the northern direction of your head, to the north, because the human body, our bodies are affected by the electromagnetic field of the earth. Each direction has an impact on different organs. So for example, if you sleep to the north, it will benefit your kidneys, which is a water element, and helps to regulate your heart, which is the fire element. If you have too much fire in your heart, which is caused usually by yin deficiency, what is called yin deficiency or yin deficient empty heat, it's very difficult usually to sleep. And people oftentimes have a difficulty either falling asleep because this kind of internal heat can damage your blood, or as they call it, injure your blood, creating deficiency of blood in the long run, and also deficiency of yin fluids, which are essential. Both are essential to your sleep, to your good quality sleep. So the other thing I'm gonna say is that's very important is that so yes, choose sleeping to the north, and if you still have difficulty sleeping to the north, sleep to the south. See what happens. You could sleep in both directions, and basically that way you'll benefit to repolarize the energy of your body. If you wake up in the middle of the night, you can switch to the south, and that way your body will become much more balanced. Sleeping to the east and west I find quite disruptive to the human body, and I don't really recommend that. For men, it's better to sleep on the right side, as it opens the left, what they call left side channel. And for the women, it's better to sleep on their left side, as it opens the right side channel that helps to regulate the energy flow in the body. Also, there are benefits such as sleeping on the right benefits the liver, sleeping on the left benefits the digestive system. It's not really wrong to sleep on right or left, but if you follow this, you may find that it's easier to fall asleep for men on the right side of their body, and for women to fall asleep on the left side of their body. All right, I hope you benefited from this. Give it a go, and I wish you all the best in health, and I wish you all the best to stay young and live long and healthy.